Hello guys, for today's report, we will build this one-page dashboard that is created in Power BI Desktop, and we utilized the newest feature of Power BI, which is field parameters. Say for example, we can select view the total customers, we can also view total gross sales, we can view the total profit, and we can also view the total quantity. So if you are ready, let's jump right into it. Alright, so the first thing that we have to do is to change the name of the page. Say, let's have Business Intelligence Lab. And then let's go to View, Page View, Actual Size. And what we'll do here is we'll change the wallpaper color and make our canvas transparent. Now to do that, let's go to Format of the report page, go to Wallpaper, change the color to white 20% darker, and you will see here that both our canvas and our wallpaper have the same color since our canvas background is at 100% transparency. So the idea here is we want our canvas to have a rounded corner, and as of the moment there's no way to edit our canvas to have that rounded corner. But the trick is we will just put or insert a shape that will basically cover our canvas. So to do that, we'll go to Insert, and then under Shapes, we'll select Rounded Rectangle, and we will manually resize this shape from left to right and from the top going down. And the good thing about shape is we can actually change the rounded corner percentage. So from 25%, we can make it around 7% or even 5%. And under style, we can also add a shadow and change the shadow settings or position from bottom right to center. And we will remove the border, and still the corner is quite big. We can change the rounded corner from 7% to say 5%. And also we can change the color fill from this color blue. We'll change it to number sign 333 F50. And if you feel like the rounded corner here is quite big, we can adjust again. Let's select the shape, go to shape and change the rounded corners. Say from 5%, let's change it to 3%. And that is how we change our canvas. And from here, we can add our visuals on top of this shape. In this part of our visualization, what we want really to do is to import all of our external resources like images and logos to this report so that it will be easier for us to drag those resources in any part of our report. And to import any images, let's go to Insert and Add Image, and we'll just simply select the image that we want to import. And let's just make this really small for now. Then we'll just repeat the process until we have imported all of our images to the report. So you go to Image, select the icon, click Open, resize it, drag it here. So if you are wondering where I get all of these free images, you can go to the description box of this video and check the link so you can use the same images that I have here in the report. And in this phase, we will put our logo at the top of our visual. So let's change the property height and width of our icon. So let's go to General Properties. Under height, let's say we'll have it around 60 or even 50. And we'll manually resize the width to our liking. And let's push this in going left. And now let's add our slicer. So we go to visualizations, select slicer, and we select the data under fields. Under global superstar, we'll select the name of the sales managers here. And instead of a drop down, which is in a vertical format of our slicer. We'll change it to horizontal by going to visualizations, format the visual. Under slicer settings, options, orientation will be horizontal. Now, the idea of making this on horizontal format is that we want to make it like in a button format wherein we can select sales managers directly and not like a common filter. And we'll remove the slicer header. Then under general, under effects, we'll remove the background. And we'll just put our slicer at the top of our report. Now let's go back again under visual. Under values, we'll make the font size around 8 and resize the width of the slicer manually. Now for the next step, let's hide filters, visualizations, and fields for now. We'll add more visualizations to our report, but the first thing that we will do is let's copy and paste the shape first, wherein it will act as our container for each of the visuals. So we'll resize it manually, and let's go to format shape. Under style, we'll change the color to number sign 38, 45, 58. And let's go to general to change the properties height and width. So the height will be 1 to 1 and the width will be 667. And for the position, horizontal will be 29,104. And let's put this image over the container. So for the shape, let's make it under style fill, and let's just put it somewhere here. And then let's add a text. Let's go to insert text box. Let's say this report is a sales performance report. Alright, and then format type is segue bold and size is 16. Now let's go to the properties or the format of the text box. Let's go to effects and let's turn off the background, and the color of the font for now is, let's say, white, and let's just put it somewhere here, and let's move it around here. Now let's add one more text box to describe the purpose of the report. Say for example, this is the objective of the report that we want to show. Let's go directly to effects, turn off the background, highlight all of the text here. Let's change the font color to white as well, and then we'll manually put our text box in our container, and let's just push it around the middle under sales performance text box. Then our next step is we'll just copy our shape container and move it in the right side of our report, and let's just manually resize it and put it here for now. Now let's go to general. Under properties, let's change the height to 291 and width is 142. Right, and then we'll copy and paste it 3 times. Right, one more and one more, and we'll select all of this including this container. So let's go to format, align, then select align top, and then let's select all of this and let's manually move it in the right side. We'll select the leftmost shape container and move it going left, and then we'll select all, and then we'll go to format again. Under align, we will select distribute horizontally. Now you would see here that all of these 4 containers are equally distributed horizontally, and it is also aligned with our first container. The next step is we'll go to insert. Under shapes, we'll select oval basic shape, and then we'll just move it here. Go to general. The height of the oval will be 56 and the width will be 56 as well. And we'll just move it in the middle of each container. We'll copy and paste. And it's okay that it is not aligned for now. Now, to make sure that all of our shape is aligned, let's select all of these shapes again. Go to format and align top. Let's select all of this again, and then let's go to style. We'll remove the border, and for the first oval shape, let's go to style and change the fill color. Go to more colors and paste number sign F8AC09. While for the next one, we go to style, fill color, more colors, and we'll paste number sign 8497B0. For the third oval shape, let's go to style, color, fill color, more colors, and our hex color will be number sign FFF00. And finally, for the last one, the fill color will be number sign D9 for zeros. For more aesthetics, we'll copy these 4 containers, Control C and Control V for copy and paste. Go to General, under Properties, let's change the height to 22. And we'll just follow the color fill similar to these oval shapes here. So for the first one, we'll have this color. Next one, we'll have this color. For the third one, we'll have yellow. And for the last one, we'll have this dark red. Let's select all of these shapes. Let's go to shape property and let's change the rounded corners to 40. And let's just align it manually while we are still selecting these shapes, and let's put it at the top of each container similar to this. Now let's select all of the oval shapes here, and then let's go to format and then bring forward, bring to front. And now we can put all of these icons at the top of each oval shape. But before that, let's select all of this first, go to format and bring to front. Just to make sure that once we drag these icons, it will be on top of each shapes. While we still selecting all of these images, let's go to General, Properties, go to height, that will be 56, and width is 56, which is the same height and width based on each of our shapes here. Then we'll just manually drag and drop it in each of this one, two, third one, and the last one. So what we are trying to do here is we want to have a customized container of our cards. Say for example, we can put total number of customer here, total profit, total sales, or even total quantity sold. And in this part, we'll add our card visual. So we go to visualizations, let's select card, and let's drag it here. And what we want to measure is the total number of sales. Now let's go to the format of the visuals. Let's hide category label, and under call out value, we'll change the font type to Calibri, and format will be bold. Display units will be automatic, and value decimal places will be 2. Then let's go to General. Under Effects, we will turn off the background. Let's go back to Visuals again. the font color will be white. For the font size, that will be 20. Let's resize the visual and put it at the upper part of our container. We'll copy and paste the visual and put it into each of our container, similar to this. And this will be total order quantity. The third one will be total profit margin. And the last one will be total number of customers. And for the remaining space in our container, we'll have here each description of the measure that we have in each of the card visuals. And that will be really easy. Let's go to insert. Let's select text box. Let's have the first description here, and then put it at the lower portion of the container. Resize it, and we'll copy and paste the text box to each of the container. Then we'll change the description for quantity, and then we'll change the description for profit margin and the description for total number of customers. Then let's go to effects of the text box, turn off the background. Same goes for the second one, for the third one, and for the last one. And we'll change the color of the font to color white. For the third one, that will be white, and for the last one, that is also white. So let's select the text box. Let's move it here. Under properties, let's change the height to 200 or even 210. And then let's add the measure name. Say for example, for the first one, that is the total sales or gross sales. For the second one, that is order quantity. For the third one, that is profit margin. For the last one, that is all customers. And we'll just make this bold. Alright, also this one. So after the measure name, let's press enter, so that we will have like a divider of our measure name to the description. Same here. Now instead of having this left line, we'll align our text to middle. Same goes here, this one too, and definitely this one as well. Let's change the font color of the measure name. Let's have this color, this one too, profit margin as well, and total customers. And in this part, we can add more visualization to our report. And what we'll do is we'll copy and paste a container. We'll put it here. That will be left aligned. And let's go to general properties. The height will be 479. The width will be 330. We'll just copy and paste it, and then we will align the container across the container at the top and in the left side. And we can add more container at the bottom part of our measure. So we can copy and paste it, move it here. We can do this manually and drag it here, and let's align it in the first two measure container, similar to this. Alright, and we can just copy and paste it and move the container And you would notice that we have much space in the left side of our report against the right side of the report. So we can select all and then untick our background and maybe also our logo, and then move the visual selected going to right. And before we proceed in adding more visualization like charts in each of the containers here, let's create first a field parameter wherein it will contain all of this measure like customer, gross sales, profit, and quantity. So to do that, let's go to modeling. Under new parameter, there will be fields parameter, and then under fields, we'll just select this measures like customers, gross sales, profit, and quantity. And we'll untick add slicer to this page, then press create button. And then instead of having underscore to the name of parameter, we can remove this particular tags here, and then this one too. Now field parameter is one of the newest feature in Power BI, and to explain it in layman's term, what it does is it somehow makes your report dynamic, wherein instead of using each measure on every visual, you can select this parameter and it will contain all of the measures that we have added. And the great thing is that it's not only limited to measures, but it is also applicable to like list of categories, list of cities, list of countries, and other fields that you have. And to show it under visualizations, let's select a line chart here. Let's put it here. And then under order date, let's select year and month. And that will be for our x-axis. Now for y-axis, instead of selecting one measure, we can select our parameter, put it in y-axis, and you will see here that we have the measures for customer, gross sales, profit, and quantity. And for us to select only one particular measure, we can create a slicer for that, which contains our parameters. So let's just adjust the list of sales managers. Slicer, we copy and paste it. Instead of sales manager, we'll put parameter. And you will see here, once I click customers, it will show me the total number of customers for the last 4 years. If I select gross sales, it will show me my gross sales for the last 4 years as well. So that is the idea of using a field parameter. And we'll just put our slicer here, which contains our parameters, and resize our slicer for sales managers. Now for our line chart, let's click this icon to expand one level in the hierarchy, and it will show me year by year performance of customer, year by year performance of gross sales, or we can actually change it to an area chart, and then our axis will be order date month, and we can make year as legend. So let's have these visuals for now. We can copy and paste this particular version. We can copy and paste it and put it in our next container. And let's change our visual to a clustered bar chart. Now y-axis, instead of order date month in our y-axis, let's change it to, say for example, segment. And then we can remove our legend as order date and select only year. And in our third visual, we can copy and paste the existing visualization that we have here, and we can change it to a donut chart wherein what we want to see is the category in our legend, and then we'll remove order date in details. Now here we can see the cross sales on each category. Let's copy and paste a visual again and put it here. So let's just make our donut chart this big. And for the fourth visual, we will use a 100% stack bar chart. Our y-axis will be market 2 and legend will be order date year. So let's drag order date year in legend. And next up, let's add a description of our visual so that we can help our reader to understand what we are trying to show in each visual and container. So for example, for the first one, let's have this description. Then under effects, let's turn off the background. Let's highlight all, and then let's change the font color to white 20% darker. And then let's just make it around 9 as our font size. Let's put it here, and we'll do the same for our next visual. Let's add the description. Say for example, this is our description. So let's make it white 20% darker, and font size is 9. And we'll just resize our visuals. Same for this too. And there. And in this final step, what we'll do is we will change the properties so that it will blend nicely in our report. So let's start in the area chart. Let's go to format, and then under general, under effects, we'll turn off the background. Let's go back to visuals. We will turn off the title, and then the color of x-axis will be white 30%. Then font type will be Calibri. Font size will be 8. While for the y-axis, for values, we'll select white 50% darker, and we'll turn off the title of the y-axis. For the legend, let's go to text. Color will be white. Font type is Calibri. Let's make it bold, and then font size will be 9. Under lines, let's go to colors. For 2011, our color will be number sign A0D1FF. For 2012, that will be number sign 70BBFF. For 2013, that will be number sign 0D6ABF. And for 2014, that will be number sign 50B19E. Then let's go back to general, and under title, instead of having this text, what is our monthly performance? And then font type is Segway UI Lite. Then font size will be 11. Text color will be white, or say white 20% darker. and we will resize the visual manually that will fit to the width of our container. Now for the next visual, which is performance by segment, let's go to general. Under effects, let's turn off the background. For the title, we'll change it to what is our performance by segment, and then font type will be Calibri, or font type will be Segway UI Lite, and font size will be 12. Text color will be white, 20% darker. Now let's go to visuals. For y-axis, our font type will be Calibri. Font size will be 8. Color will be white, and then title is off. While for x-axis, let's go to values. Font type will be Calibri, and then text color will be white, 30% darker. Let's turn off the title. Now for the legends, let's select Calibri. Format will be bold, color is white, and finally for the bars color for 2011, we'll select this color. For 2012, select this. For 2013, we'll select, and 2014 will be this. For gross sales, let's go to general, effects, background turn off. Under visual, title will be what is our performance per category. Font type will be Calibri or Segway UI Light, and then size will be 12. Text color will be white, 30% darker. Let's go to visuals. Slices color for technology will be this one. Furniture will be this, and or for furniture, that will be this one. Office supply, say we'll use this color. Office supply will be this. For labels, under values, color will be white, and then let's make it a little bit smaller. Then for legends, we'll put it at the bottom, and text size will be 8, and then that will be Calibri, and then color white. And finally, for the last chart, let's go to general effects, turn off the background. For title, our performance per market. Font type will be Segway Light, size will be 12, text color will be white, 30% darker. Then let's go to visuals. Under y-axis, our font type will be Calibri, size is 8, color will be white, and we'll turn off the title. Now for the x-axis, let's go to values. Let's change it to Calibri. Size is 8, color will be white, and we'll turn off the title. For the legend, under text, we'll change it to white. We'll turn off the title. Format will be bold, and let's make it, and size will be 8. And finally, for the bars color for 2011, that will be this one. For 2012, that will be this. For 2013, this color, and for 2014, let's change it to this color. And finally, for our slicers, we'll change it to different color. So let's go to Format Visuals. Under Values, background will be this color, and then font color will be white. And that's it for this video. Hope you like the report or the dashboard that we have created in Power BI Desktop. If you like it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.